I forgot how I was going to start this episode. Just instantly.
Are you gonna do like a funny like song and dance bit, or?
Join Pikachu, Ash, and the gang. The Mandalorian is great in the new series, and let's check out what's new in the world of pop culture with your hosts John, Tim, and Quentin, and a podcast we call Rewind
and Reload.
I contemplated doing like just trying my hand at singing the Witcher song that got really popular from the TV show.
I know like 4 words from it. We got this. All I know is toss a coin to your Witcher man.
There's more than that.
That's all I know, though.
I can't remember all the words.
That's
actually
6
right
words.
now.
Damn, dude, I'm cutting myself short
Toss a
too, like
coin
by a
to your
third.
Witcher.
Oh, Valley of
Bounty of
Plenty.
Valley of Plenty. That's right.
Oh,
yeah.
Valley of Plenty. Oh.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
rewatched the first 3 episodes in preparation, so, and then I didn't finish it. I don't know why. Some of those like middle episodes are very slow.
No, yeah. Once you get to the point where you realize that you're jumping between different timelines.
Yeah. The book is like that too, and it's distracting.
You get kind of screwed up for a while, and then you figure it out, and you're like, oh, okay.
We can talk about that after we do our beginning, I guess.
Yeah. So we're doing Witcher today. It's my episode. So before we get into that, we'll jump into the weeks. So Tim, how's your last couple weeks been?
Fine. I don't think anything big happened. I watched The Suicide Squad. Better than I expected.
I agree.
I went in with 0 expectations because of the first one, and this one pleasantly surprised me. They actually have a competent writer, and it was funny. So,
yeah, there was. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but there was one person that died that.
I know who you're talking about.
I was a little mad at because he was like the only character from the first one besides Harley Quinn that I actually liked.
Oh, Weasel.
Oh yeah, Weasel.
Everyone's favorite Suicide Squad member, Weasel.
I will say that the trailers made some of the characters seem like they lasted longer than
yes,
they
sir.
did. I won't say which ones, but they
Pete
were
Davidson.
They were really good about their marketing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was yep, that's all I'll say.
Yeah, I will say that it for DC, one of the better ones.
Yeah, agreed.
But if you compare it to other movies, it's watchable and it's entertaining.
Yeah, it's fun. I think I gave it like a 3.5. I also watched Color Out of Space, which is a really fucking weird movie with Nicolas Cage. And I think I gave that a 4 because I really enjoyed it. Like, it's just fucking weird.
Is the scale to 4 or is it to 5?
It's to 5.
Oh, okay.
It's based on that racist's work, so I mean that's kind of rough, but I think they adapted it pretty well.
That's where they lost the star for you?
No. They lost the star for me because, like, I don't know. I don't give 5 stars unless I was, like, the only movie I think I've given a 5-star, the one that I can remember anyway, is, like, Parasite. So
Ratatouille.
I've never actually watched Ratatouille.
I haven't either.
Oh, is that a joke?
5 out of 5.
I thought you were making a joke because I said Parasite and Ratatouille is, like...
In Paris? No, it's because Ratatouille is a perfect 5 out of 5 movie.
Oh, I thought it was because he was a symbiotic parasite for Linguini.
No, but that's probably a better connection than it's in Paris.
He was in Paris.
Next question.
Okay. Anyways, no, Color Out of Space was pretty good. Did you like the llama mom?
It wasn't even the mom. There's a chunk of llamas together, and then there's the mom and the youngest son.
Right. Yeah, I forgot.
And it's fucking gross, like body horror shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain movies where it's like body horror is just like, I'm like, nah, I don't know about this. That one did it pretty well.
Another one that I've seen that did it pretty well is Replicator by Brandon Cronenberg, the son of David Cronenberg, who made like the movie The Fly and The Thing, I think.
I'm trying to think if I've seen anything about that. I don't think have.
It's about like this assassin who takes over people's bodies and then she gets stuck in one. I think it's called Replicator. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah, it's a wild trip and a half.
Nice. Anything else with your week?
Nope.
How about you, Q?
No. What did I do? I played in Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments like always. Those go okay. I started watching Psyche K. That's a really good, weird slice of life, I guess. I don't really know like how to describe it.
If I heard of this?
Dude, it's so good.
It's on Netflix. It's really, really good.
Oh,
yeah, it's one of those shows that doesn't have like a real like overarching story, but it kind of does. But yeah, it's just like a really good like just like stupid, goofy.
There's like it's like a generalized story over top, but then like each episode, like I feel like you can watch any episode and kind of know what's going on. Because I jumped in, Carly was watching it, and those animes I usually don't like. And she was watching it, and she was watching it without me because she figured I wouldn't like it. I got hooked, and I binged it for a couple days, like staying up until like 2 a.m. because I thought it was so interesting.
I don't remember what else I was. Go on. Sorry, I lost it. I thought I had a thread of a thought, and it's gone now.
No, that's it. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to get my screen a little less bright because my eyes were burning. We're good now. My eyes hurt a little less. Oh, John, don't you have gamer glasses? Should buy a pair of those.
I do.
I was really confused. Like, is that my internet or is that you?
Oh no. These are smudged to fuck.
Anyways, sorry for that weird pause and confusion. Apparently my computer was just like, I had a system overload. We can't do this. Happens every once in a while. Anyways, anything else with you, Q, this week?
No, I'm just trying to enjoy my little free time I have left before school starts again.
Oh yeah, Carly goes back tomorrow.
Oh really?
Yeah. The high school and elementary go back tomorrow, so she gets to. My wife's not in high school, by the way. Sorry, that came out really weird. She's a teacher for elementary.
She's actually in elementary school.
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna have to mute myself. It's gonna make a lot of noise when I roll my chair forward again.
Oh, actually, I did have this really weird interaction. So I'll try to slide these in every week, because every week that I enter a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament, I have a really just like weird interaction, because you know the type of crowd that
why
they attract. Anyways, I had this dude at the tournament telling me about how he like recently got out of a toxic relationship, and I was like, dog, I'm just trying to play card games, but okay, like here we go, buckle up. And he told me about how when he was 17 he was dating a very toxic 14-year-old, and now that he's 18, he's dating a 25-year-old.
Sorry. I have news for you if you're listening. It's still going to be a toxic relationship.
Oh my God. That's just jumping on the other side of the spectrum, kind of,
You're both
right?
legal, so whatever, but...
I just wanted to play card games, okay? Like, I got, like, a whole life story, and I was like...
We're just
I thought it was going to be another story from somebody I know about how they were groomed again.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you after.
Can we get that story, or is that too much for this? Okay.
It's too much for this.
Okay.
I don't want to name names on a public platform without their permission.
See if you can get permission, and maybe we can do that next time.
I'm sure they wouldn't care if I just didn't, like, if I used a different name, but...
Jesus. Yeah, maybe we'll start a new segment for Quentin's weird interactions at Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments.
Just in everyday life, I have there's a lot of weird shit that happens to me. There's currently 2 people at work who don't know my name and think that my name is a different name than my name.
Did you let them believe that or make them believe that?
No, I don't know how they got these names for me, but I'm not correcting them because I think it's funny. One person thinks I'm named Isaac and the other thinks I'm named Caleb.
Is that because the Caleb we went to school with used to work with you?
No.
Okay.
That still wouldn't make sense because they don't even look alike.
No, but...
I've actually remember somebody asking... I don't remember. I think we were at a skate park. They asked if your name was Isaac one time. I don't know. Maybe you just look like an Isaac?
I just let it happen. I want to see how long it'll last before somebody else hears them call me that and corrects them.
Don't you wear a name tag?
No, I stopped wearing a name tag at work.
Oh, okay. That's even better.
I was like, why do people need to know my name? Because they could just look up my name in Menards and probably be able to find me online. And I was like, I don't like that. Nobody said anything to me.
Are you on the website?
No, but I'm talking about on Facebook or something. Because it's probably some kind of on my job or something. And so I was just like, yeah, I don't like that.
Just wear on the inside. Do you have an apron or anything you have to wear?
No, I just wear a t-shirt.
I was gonna say, well, if you had an apron, wear it on the inside of the apron, just flip it over if
no, fuck that,
management comes around.
Just don't wear one. Nobody said anything. It's fine.
That works.
Just get one that says Isaac, or get 2 different ones. If you're good with the man,
plethora of
if you're good
ones.
with the man, or just buy one because I'm sure you can just buy them. But get one that says Isaac and Caleb and switch them out depending on the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna
figure out when they work.
I want to get all of the new people to think a different name for me.
Hell yeah! I'm sure you can buy them off of Etsy and support small name tag artists.
When do you know the show Superstore?
Yeah. That's what Amy did.
Yeah,
she just had a different name every day.
Yeah, you just need to do that.
I could probably get the HR lady to do it for me. We're tight.
There you go. You got to be tight with HR. You can just do whatever you want.
Exactly. You just got to be nice to people.
Yeah.
All right people. And you're solid. It's easy as that, folks.
Yeah.
We got just a little bit of news. I think we have an official release date for season 2 of Witcher, so...
Oh, yeah.
It's December this year.
Wahoo.
Yeah,
Wow.
Did you see the trailer for it?
Which one? The one that has fucking, whatever that little indie band is playing under it?
I don't know. Whichever one Henry Cavill posted. The official one.
Did you see the Idris Elba news too?
That he's gonna play in the next Sonic movie.
He's playing Knuckles.
Yeah,
he's playing Knuckles. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's a Witcher trailer with Fleet Foxes playing in the background, and it's very funny to me.
I might have watched that one. I don't remember, but it looks pretty good.
So, like, does this just confirm that Knuckles is black?
Yeah.
Like, does that put all the fan theories to rest?
Like, I'm not trying to, like...
I feel like that was a
hedgehog, though. So.
No, this was a weird debated on... It was a weird debated on thing in the Sonic fandom, dude.
It's because he comes from, like, this place that wears, like, Native American style, like, headdresses and stuff. But it's, like, also, like, a weird mix of cultures. It's...
I mean...
Now the Sonic fandom has a definite answer.
No,
should you
not
give
technically.
race to something that isn't human?
No, it's dumb, but this
People
is more
do
so a
with
joke
Usopp,
about
too.
the Sonic community at large.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Fandoms get weird, man.
Yeah, just don't look into the My Hero Academia fandom, or else.
Don't look into any
love
fucking
that
fandom.
show,
Don't look into any fandom.
No.
It's a bad idea.
Like the Rick and Morty fandom. I like the show, but oh my god, do I hate the people that watch it sometimes.
It's like
big
the-
fandom
That's
people.
classic. That's like the
It's
classic.
like the joke from that Bo Burnham special where he's like, there's colored pencil drawings of every Harry Potter character fucking each other.
Yeah, welcome to the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good. I crack up every time because it's like, yeah, you can find that very easily.
Anything you want's on there, baby.
Yeah. So real quick, I'll give an update on my week, and then we can maybe take a break and start getting into the topic or something. Right after our last episode, I went out to Idaho. I drove
Literally the next
29
day.
hours out there and 29 hours back.
He saw the big potato.
Yeah, I guess. It's way more beautiful out there than I thought it was. I'll have to show you guys pictures. And I'm gonna post some pictures on my Instagram.
That you
But,
finally got back.
Yeah.
Oh, so I
But,
can open the message you sent me today then.
Did I send you a message?
Yeah, I was at work and then I never texted you to ask you if you had access to your Instagram or not. And I was
Yeah. Yeah, I'm back in now.
I'm gonna wait to open this.
Yeah, I had to get online, like on my computer, and get on. I couldn't get on there from my phone for some reason, but I'm back in. Changed my password. We should be all right. Yeah.
We're in.
Yeah, that's I think all I have. Shino passed away.
Oh, dude, rip.
So that sucked. He did not make it through his first molting. He got stuck, and I tried to do some stuff before we left for vacation, and it was like the night before we left for vacation. He just like...
You give him like a Viking funeral.
I'm thinking about it. I mean, I don't know what else to do, so maybe I'll have a bonfire this weekend and just... So he's just like... I just have him... The rest of his, like, he's gone, but I can burn the rest of his stuff that maybe he is in, but the rest of his stuff in his cage.
I was going to say, like, you don't really have to build a bonfire for him. You could probably just light a match.
Yeah. I mean, he
I'm sorry. I know you lost a loved one, but he's very small.
Yeah, I told Carly that I definitely want to get another one, but I want it to be big enough where it has gone through a molt or two.
Yeah.
Because I guess like it's pretty common that when people get them this small as I did, they get like 2 or 3 of them at a time because it's pretty common for them not to make it past their first molt. So, learning. But we'll see.
What do you do? It is what it is.
But that's all I really have.
There was like one other thing in news, and I can't remember for the life of me what it was. I remember like when it happened.
Wait, it's not the guy.
What's his name? Well, there's that. Trevor Wallace.
Trevor Wallace passed away.
Trevor Wallace passed away?
Yeah.
What happened?
He had an accident. That's all we know. That's all his family said.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a big bummer. The Weiss Kids were like a huge part of my like middle school comedy like realization.
I did not hear about that. I'll have to look it up later.
Yeah. Rest in peace there as well.
Yeah, there was something else, and it's not the thing that we don't want to talk about, so I don't know what it was.
What don't we want to talk about?
You know what we don't want to talk about. We had a big conversation about it in the texts.
Let's hit that ad.
I'm like, now I'm looking.
Let's hit that ad.
We'll hit that ad while I try to remember. All right, we're back, and I still don't know. But we're going to get into the topic today. As you can tell, obviously, we talked about it at the beginning. We are going to talk about The Witcher. Their season 2 should have been out around this time originally, when they were kind of giving fluid dates for season 2. There was never a concrete date around this time, obviously, with everything going on, but it was supposed to be the summer of this year. Things happened. Henry Cavill messed up his leg at one point. COVID messed up their shooting areas at one point, so they pushed it back. But we digress, and we'll just watch season 1 again one more time before season 2 comes out.
Yeah.
So,
or the anime that's supposed to come out later this month.
Tim will finish.
Oh yeah,
there's like an anime movie coming out too.
That's with the prequel with Vesemir, right?
Yeah, it's like a young Vesemir, which is fucking a wild.
A prequel to what? A prequel to what? Because the timeline's fucking everywhere. Is it the first in the story?
It's before the first in the story. It's like a separate story that's never been told in the books.
So it's like The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Okay, but it came out after.
Yeah.
It's the there and back again, a Hobbit's tale of the Witcher universe.
Okay.
Originally, I was going to talk about the lore and the history. It's really long. So instead, we're going to... Huh?
It's really long and hard.
Yeah, just like Tim's cock.
God damn it.
Just like Geralt's.
I don't like that joke.
Geralt has a lot of sex, okay?
Yeah, Geralt has... Yeah, you can have... In Witcher
so much
3,
so...
you can have sex with... what's her face?
Yennefer, Triss.
And
then like
Triss,
30 other women.
The Witcher 1, you get to have trading cards.
Yeah,
with
I was going to make that. That was the thing.
So that was a pretty decent joke.
I remember pervy middle school me was like, I gotta play this game.
The sex scenes in The Witcher 3 are very involved too.
You gotta like mash.
Like
it's not like God of
main
War
character.
or the
triangle.
No, you just sit back and watch. They do a lot more than
fun.
I thought they would.
I wanted them to be like QTEs.
Like God of War.
Yeah, like God of War.
On screen.
Yeah, so like if you mess up the buttons, then you mess up the fuck.
And you break your cock.
Yeah, exactly.
Just shear it.
That's a good game. That would be a good, like... Can we talk to CD Projekt Red about this?
Probably. They might be into it.
I think they're a little bit distracted for the next year and a half.
What are they doing? Are they trying to fix their dumpster fire?
Yeah.
No, you know what'll fix... You know what'll fix Cyberpunk? Adding this feature. Everybody will love the game, trust me.
Once they fix Cyberpunk, they're going to start on the next Witcher, so we can give them a heads up that we want in the next one.
There's like a definitive ending in 3, though.
What'd you say?
There's like a definitive ending in 3, though.
They talked about possibly making another one.
It's fine.
Well, I mean, I'm not against it. It was a good game.
I mean,
I guess they can do like the
separate
earlier
endings
stuff
for the third game.
Yeah, but the good one is the true ending.
Which one is the good one to you? We can talk offline.
I think that thunder just got picked up on my mic, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, dude, it's storming by me too. Wow.
Not here yet, so we'll just push on.
I'll be there in about 15 minutes.
So anyways, I'm gonna give Tim some credit here, because after he did the Cryptid Showdown, I was like, hey, why don't we just keep the monster thing going for a little bit, and we'll jump into some of the bigger monsters in the Witcher world. So I wrote down some. I'm gonna get a little backstory first of the series. I know, Quentin, I think you had a few things that you saw about the creator being very quotable. I don't know if you grabbed any of those or not.
We talked about this beforehand. I can't find the quotes now. They're very ridiculous. I can talk to you about the guy, though. He's a very interesting dude.
Well, I'll give some backstory. You can talk about him for as long as you want, and then we'll get into the monsters. So, to give a little backstory, The Witcher is a series. It has 6 novels and 15 short stories. Let's see. It's based on Geralt of Rivia. I'm not. No.
Oh, you're just skipping it, huh?
No, you do it.
Andrzej Sapkowski.
Okay. He's so Polish. He's so Polish.
It is the most Polish spelling of Andre you'll ever see, but it's Andre.
You know what I would like? I would like Mr. Gaff from high school to say this guy's name. Remember when he always ended
Andrzej?
So anyways, it's based off mostly Geralt of Rivia. He's known as a witcher. They're beast hunters who develop supernatural abilities at a very young age. Battle wild beasts, monsters.
So they're made to have them.
Yeah, they're made to have them, yeah. Develop, force, whatever. They're sold into it anyways, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like a big issue, and I don't remember if it's in the game or if it's in one of the books where he's like, I didn't really have like a choice in this. It just kind of happened.
In the 3rd game, Lambert is very pissy about it.
Yeah.
He's like, my mom just gave me up, like gave me right to him because they couldn't afford to pay their Witcher, so they just gave them me. So it's a little messed up, but also like,
again, I don't remember what it's from, but I'm pretty sure there's a part I think it's in the book where Geralt's like, I remember my mom's face and that's it.
Yeah, it's in the show too.
Yeah,
she pops up at the last episode, like very briefly.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so it's kind of a messed up background. I mean, overall there's some messed up stuff in this. So Sapkowski, is that right? Pretty close.
Sapkowski, you got it.
Yeah.
All right. He originally wrote 14 stories. The first one started in 1986 for a magazine in Poland. Huge reader demand, so he wrote 14 more. So it's whole 15. And then after that, he started a series of novels in 1994, which is known as the Witcher Saga. He wrote 1 book every year until the 5th and final one, which was in 1999. And then in 2013, he wrote a total standalone prequel novel, Season of the Storms. Obviously, we're seeing this kind of come over here, but for a long, long time, it has been this series has had a huge cult following in Poland, Central, and Eastern European countries in general. The book has amazingly been translated to 37 different languages, which I found, and that's just insane to me.
I can speak all of them. Easy.
Can you?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get a list.
We talked about this of how Quentin's a master of every language.
He is all tongue.
I know
like
every
Thor.
language. I know every language.
Quentin is the walking Rosetta Stone.
know how to talk to dolphins too.
For the audience, I just made a jerk off motion.
Because fun fact,
I think we've talked about
right?
the dolphin experiment on this show.
Yeah, it was the CIA was jacking off dolphins and giving them LSD, baby.
They were trying to make it talk.
Oh yeah,
that was the ultimate goal.
I saw a thing recently about how the CIA like wired a radio to a cat, and the cat got ran over by a truck.
What the fuck?
Because they wired this. I don't know if they put it in the cat.
Mean?
But they have this little radio transponder on it because they knew that these two I guess Russians or other foreign intelligence were meeting at this specific spot every day. So they let the cat go nearby so it would wander over hopefully, and then the cat just ran out in the street and got run over by a truck.
Bro, the cat's just I don't help the feds. I'm out of here.
It knew it was gonna die either way. It's I don't want to be.
I ain't no narc.
I'm just taking. Yeah, I'm not a snitch, bitch. I'm just doing it myself. That's interesting. I didn't hear about that. Back on topic. The book series, and the short stories have sold over 15 million copies. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Yo, what the
I know. I had a lot of Fruity Pebbles before we got on here. That's my favorite cereal, by the way.
Why?
What?
Yeah, I don't want to get into fucking berating you for your choice of cereals.
Man.
Whatever. That number count, in case you quote me on it, was as of 2019 in December. Obviously, I've bought all the books since then, so you can add a couple more copies to that.
I only have the first one. Now I feel inadequate.
You should, bitch.
I don't have any, so it's all good.
We have digital copies of all the books. I want to get all the hard copies. So.
Oh my god, the fucking poser!
I know. We only have one book that's actually a hard copy, so me and Tim are tied. So, anyways, this has been adapted into TV, a movie, video games. Most popular here, I feel would be the video games, which is The Witcher, The Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings, The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. It's also a graphic novel series, which I have seen at Galactic Greg's. So if you want to go support some Valpo comic book stores, there's there. Huh?
I don't. The video games got so popular that now all the book covers are just pictures from the video games.
Yeah,
and I guess a fan asked Andre about it. He's he asked him about what it was turning the games into books, because people now think that the books came after the games.
So they think it's kind of like a Halo thing.
I was gonna say it's got Game of Thrones syndrome.
Yeah, so I forget the exact quote from him about that encounter, but it's funny. Just imagine some ridiculous old Polish man phrase.
Damn.
Just imagine old Polish man responding to that.
Can we get your best Polish accent?
I don't even know what Polish accents sound like.
Quentin speaks every language.
No. Just because I speak a language doesn't mean I know the accent.
Okay, that's fair.
It's not
anyways,
how it works.
So one film's been made that I could find. It's called The Hexer, which was a Poland thing. 2 TV series, The Hexer and The Witcher, which is now very famous here with Henry Cavill. And then, there's a shit ton. The video games have sold over 50 million copies as of May 2020. So the games, that's probably what led somebody to think that the games came first, is because a lot more people have played the games than read the books. So
he also thought that the games were gonna be shit, so he sold the rights to The Witcher at a flat rate.
Oh
For
no!
Well, he's not completely wrong about the first two.
13G or something like that. I guess recently they came to a new agreement though, where like he's getting, because like originally CD Projekt Red actually was like, hey, like we'll give you a percentage of sales or whatever, and he's like, no, this isn't going to do well. You're not going to get sales. Just give me a flat rate now.
I mean, the first two were popular, but like they were also like not good games.
I didn't really know what The Witcher was until the third one.
The combat system in the first two is really fucking obtuse and weird.
The Witcher 1 was for like real hardcore fans of the genre. Witcher 2 got a little more accessible, I feel like. And then Witcher 3 was like more, like obviously the most popular.
I know a lot of people, because there's references in the third one to the second one, but not the first one. So a lot of people are like, if you want a little bit of backstory, play the second one, but just don't really worry about the first one.
Just watch a Let's Play of it.
That's what I did. I did the second game. I did a Let's Play and just watched it because I don't have anything to run it. So, but I wanted some background
as well. No, it's got to be on PC. Never mind.
You can run it on a potato at this point. It's like a 2008.
Yeah, it came out on PC.
I do have something to run it. Oh, we could make a workaround. We can make it work on your Mac.
We'll get you a virtual box.
There you go.
Or whatever the fuck it's called on Mac.
Whatever. I'll just build a PC eventually. Probably when I get my tax return next year. But let's see. Let's get into the monsters, shall we? You guys cool with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Don't act so fucking excited, guys.
I don't know anything about the fucking monsters.
I'm thrilled. How am I
supposed to be excited? You gotta get me excited.
Okay.
Right.
So
the dreams.
These are not ordered in any specific way, except for that I end on my favorite one, just to stick that in people's heads. But other than that, there's no specific order. They're just ones that pop up pretty often, mostly in the third game. Some in the other games, but mostly in the third game. And in the series in general. But the first one's Manticore. A Manticore is a giant beast with the body of a lion, bat wings, and a scorpion tail.
Classic.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty easy to envision there. They're pretty cool. They're kind of hard to battle at first, and then they get really easy about a quarter way through the game because you know how to fight them. As a young Witcher, Geralt fought a Manticore. He also killed one in early 1267 near the town of Dorian. They are said to somehow use the lethal poison of the Buhan Oompas in their stinger and have an appetite that allows them to eat as many as 20 people per moon.
What now?
A lot of people. Yeah.
The
Manticore. The Oompa Loompas?
The Oompa Loompas. Yeah. You can try to...
You know, the Buhan Oompas. There's a hyperlink here, man. Just click.
But what is a Buhan Oopa?
I don't know.
According to the wiki, the Buhan Oopa is a tree whose sap contains a virulent poison.
Oh.
Okay, I follow now.
Okay. So, scholars at the Oxford Academy, which is one of the big academies in the series, you know, all the smart people go there, believe that Manticores have 3 rows of teeth. This has not been proven. I don't know how, because Geralt's killed plenty of them, so I feel like it's just should be common knowledge at this point. Manticore's claws also do not stop growing, so scratching various surfaces help them keep them short and easily slash their prey dead. And they normally inhabit mountains in caves and woodland undercover.
Same. Yep.
Tim, what's your favorite one?
One of what?
Monsters in the game or in the series?
That's a good question.
But you think on it as I go through if you want.
I'll think on that, yeah.
The next one, I don't really like them, but the Crones, they're a pretty big part of the third game. They're also called the Lady of the Woods. They're 3 witches who live in a cabin in the swamps of Velen. Legend suggests the 3 sisters are the daughters of the original Lady of the Woods, also known as She Who Knows. And that's just like this big tree that whispers to you and shit. It's crazy. Their names are Brewis, Weavis, and Whisperus.
Weavis. What kind of a name is Weavis?
Yeah, you should look them up because like you get to one part of the game. 2 parts of the game you get to see them and they're like these obviously animated, but they're like sexy ladies naked. And then you get to see what they really look like, and oh my god, they're fucked up.
How are you supposed to be aroused by somebody named Weavis?
I'm not.
And she's gonna touch your weenus.
Weavis, touch my weenus. Most of the time they communicate through an enchanted tapestry and a medium known as Gran. We later know that that's actually the wife of the Baron in the game. And eventually 2 of them do get killed and 1 of them gets away in the game. Let's see. Next is Fiends and Courts. They're pretty cool. God damn it.
You're not even gonna attempt to say the goddess's name?
Oh, I don't really know about that goddess, so do you want me to try?
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Melitele? Sure.
Is that an important character in the Witcher universe?
I don't remember.
I
lost all credibility.
The Crones are the third aspect of her, for anybody wondering.
I don't remember that being a part of them at all. So that's like some real nerd shit.
Well, the crone. I think it's like the young the maiden, the crone, and the mother. I don't know. That's like a popular thing in fantasy.
Sure.
Where there's like a mother goddess who has like 3 aspects to her.
Sure.
Weavis, Beavis, and Jeevis.
Butthead. So next is Fiends and Courts. I wrap these 2 together mostly because 1, they're pretty similar, and 2, you almost fight them the exact same in the games. Fiends, they are a relic creature. They're beast creatures resembling deer, and its size in the bestiary, which is the book in the game that you get to learn about all of them. The size resembles more of a barn.
So you're telling me this is a giant deer, just massive deer.
It's like a giant muscular deer with a third eye. So they have a third eye.
Giant, sexy, psychic deer.
Hypnotizing deer, not psychic. Can psychics?
It's like the size of
hypnotize people.
Like a Chevy Silverado.
It is bigger than a Silverado.
You could park a Silverado in a barn.
I'd say like a large tractor.
You could park a tractor in a barn.
Well, that's my point here. Is it's not a barn so much as it's like a large piece of equipment.
Oh, so it's smaller than a barn. Like it could fit inside of a barn.
Probably.
I think maybe a barn based on the game back in that time. How barns were smaller. But now barns are a lot bigger.
We had a bunch of little soy barns running around, and
now we got juice barns. They're just sipping on that Capri Sun.
And we got alpha barns.
Courts are pretty similar. They're also relic creatures. They look almost identical, just instead of a deer, it's like a ram. Like with the spiral horns.
So just different headgear, essentially.
Really? Yeah. I don't believe they have a third eye.
They just got a different drip. Though. They do.
Yeah. They do have a third eye?
I'm looking at them right now. Yeah.
All right.
So it's the same thing, just different shape.
One of them is just a goat instead of a deer.
Yeah. One's got deer antlers. One has goat antlers. They're both pretty cool. I was going to put them towards the end because I like them a lot too, but I figured I'd get a couple ones that are cool throughout here. Next one's Griffin. I was going to kind of put that with Manticore because they're also pretty similar. Got a lion head, wings, talons of an eagle. Pretty basic Griffin stuff. They are known to
your basic fantasy Griffin.
Yeah. So they are known to toy with their prey, eat it alive, piece by piece, inhabiting mainly caves on the mountains. They reproduce laying eggs. They have strong wings, which in the game they can like blow you over with their wings. Like they'll do big gusts of wind. I don't know why I whispered that. That's about it on that. Strigas, which are pretty cool. We actually get to see one in the first season of The Witcher. Why are you laughing?
Yeah.
I was going to say there's Tim's answer to Tim's question from earlier. Who was in Paris?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Strigas in Paris. Oh man.
Anyways.
So a Striga is a human woman transformed into a monster by a curse. We get to learn a little bit about it in the game. They're in the book mostly, and then a little bit in the series. She only comes out on a full moon. She's really fast, really strong. Pretty much just like wants to kill. Like I think she tries to kill one specific person. So in the story, King Foltest would tie criminals up and he would let them.
Oh, that's what he would do?
Eat them. Yeah, but then he would lock himself in his castle because I think it wanted to eat him, didn't it?
Yeah. I wonder why.
Because he's a dick. But
something to do with it.
In that story, it did have a happy ending because Geralt did end up lifting the curse off the woman and saving her, which was pretty cool. So go watch the show for that. It's a pretty good representation. Next one is Plague Maidens. They are almost the second most popular thing, I feel like, in The Witcher 3. Pretty much every time you find a grave site, it's popping up. They are also known as pestas. They're spirits personifying disease and pestilence. They're normally brought about by like heartbroken women, or like just like mostly just women holding a grudge. A lot of the time in the game, it seems. They're pretty easy to defeat, and most of the time you just have to burn their remains and, set them free.
Kiss on the cheek.
Yeah. The most annoying thing is the drowners, and they're everywhere.
Yes, the more the belly in.
Huh?
Yes, also known as the Murray Diabellion.
Yeah. I'm not trying to speak Polish tonight. Most of this is straight from Wikipedia, guys. So I'm reading around, paraphrasing.
I think it's between drowners and ghouls are like the most common things because
I guess I didn't put ghouls in here.
Well, ghouls are just like reanimated monstrous corpses, and there's a lot of them because there's a war going on in the third game. So
yeah,
there's little green ghoulies.
They're pretty ugly too. But drowners mostly inhabit bodies of water, rivers, ponds, city sewers, oceans, everything. They normally will drag men down, drown them, eat them, all that stuff. They're very easy to kill. Mostly cut them in half. Next one's Dopplers. You get to team up with a Doppler. In the third game, you also get to yell at a couple for being bad boys because they're changing their face. Dopplers are shifters, mimics, doubles. They pretty much can take somebody, turn themselves into that person and talk like them, look like them, all that stuff. Pretty basic. Next ones I have kind of grouped up is vampires, werewolves, and werebears. Fun fact, through this, I found out there is also a such thing as werecats.
Yeah.
Like a person that turns into a cat or a cat that turns into a beast?
A person who turns into a big cat.
Oh,
there's also
so like a
werebears.
Tiger type deal thing, like a big mountain lion fucker,
Sure.
Yeah, actually. There's
Not
also werebears.
Not like a
who are just burly men who only come out at night.
Oh, they come out during the day. You just gotta know where to go.
God damn.
True.
There's
That's
a
true.
bunch of different types of vampires. There's high vampires. There's
low vampires.
Thralls.
Yeah, there's just a fuck ton of different ones. Some of them are really ugly, some of them are fine. High vampires don't have to drink blood to survive. It's almost like alcohol to them, so they actually will get drunk if they drink too much blood.
Are there also straight edge vampires
that don't drink blood or don't drink alcohol?
No, dude, because you got the high ones. So are there any straight edge?
I thought you meant like your Edwards, where they don't drink human blood.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no.
And they play baseball.
They're pretty terrible. They're all pretty terrible. Werewolves, you fight a couple of them here and there. They're not. I wish there was more. So werewolves, they transform into wolves or half wolves. It just kind of depends on what type they are. Some of them can talk to you when they're in werewolf form. Some of them are straight up murder you, no talkie.
Your Remus Lupins. Your Fenrir Greybacks. Your Bill Weasleys.
Yeah. One thing I do want to say is in this world, if a vampire bites you, you will not turn into a vampire. That does not happen. You have to be born into vampirism. Werewolves, there is a very low chance of becoming one, but you can become one if you do get bit.
It's not the bite from the vampire that changes you. It's you drinking their blood.
Don't you know anything?
No, I don't.
Come on.
I don't know why I do this podcast. I don't know anything.
Do you think a vampire has ever cut his cock and made him suck the blood out of that?
I mean, that's how I became a vampire.
Nice.
It was a joke. Was that guy in that alley lying to me? Am I not a vampire?
Got some bad news for you, bud. You probably should go get checked.
Oh, fuck. All right.
I'm just more impressed that the guy in the alley went through with it.
Huh? Cut him, yeah. Well, he just got in a back alley Jacob's ladder, so he was kind of...
God, this one's we're just getting weirder and weirder every time we do one of these.
Good.
It's great. I love it. Anyways, yeah, so I don't even know where the fuck I'm at on this anymore. Werebears, they're mostly in Skellige. They're also known as berserkers. They're mostly just like one tribe in Skellige can do this. There's ways you can make it otherwise, but
for my Lord of the Rings fans, they are Bjorn.
So like, was there like an OG werebear? How does the different forms of like were animal come about?
I don't know.
Is it like a disease?
It's
well, there's this thing called the conjunction of spheres.
Well, yeah. That's where all of these actually come from, is the conjunction. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's a lot like...
Yes, the conjunction.
So everything besides all the wares and the vampires were pretty much like there beforehand. And then the conjunction of spears like created a lot of these creatures. Like the vampires.
Yeah, they were brought in from other
realms,
universes, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like dwarves and elves were, and then like I'm pretty sure elves like fucked off. There's still some like on the continent. It's called the continent, I think, is like the main landmass of The Witcher.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's still some elves, but like I'm pretty sure most of them like fucked off and like went somewhere else.
Or they're the Wild Hunt, because they're mostly elves.
That's true. I think those are like the Sauron elves, you know. Like
they're like the Nazi elves.
Ring elves.
They're like the Nazi elves. They're like,
that's
kill
true.
everything but us.
Yeah, bro, why are elves so racist? Why is that a thing?
I don't know,
Just a
but in
fantasy
Skyrim, I guess they kind of are, because the Thalmor.
The high elves,
the Thalmor? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
the White Gold Concordat, more like the Treaty of Versailles.
Oh man.
They're not going to reach Kim that way. It's fine. It's fine, bro. We talked about the conjunction of spears and the fucking bears. Yeah. I guess we can move on to dragon. Were-rats?
Yeah, I just saw that actually. Apparently there's were-rats.
The art is fantastic. Let me drop that.
So they gotta be little, right?
Human-sized rats? No, they're human-sized rats. 100%.
Oh, so they're like master splinters.
Ooh, yeah. This art from the first game is real fucking juicy.
Oof.
Let's see that does not look like Master Splinter. I lied.
Oh,
that is disgusting.
Oh, wait, they didn't even appear in the first game. That's just an unused model.
I wonder why.
So they were supposed to be...
The wiki says they were supposed to appear in the game as a monster lurking in the sewers of Temerian capital Vizima, but were later replaced with drowners. So someone made this model, and then whoever was like in charge was like, we're not using that.
That was a good call. It was a very good call.
I want to be a were-rat.
You'd be a werebear, let's be honest. Come on.
No. I mean, yeah, but... Fuck, that'd be so fucking. They just go on.
Anyways, on to kind of the more dragonoid things. We have the basilisk, the wyverns, the dragonoids, and dragons.
The draconids, not dragonoids.
Dragonoids, whatever. Wyverns. What? Wyverns, they're just like really just flying reptiles. They're more your like typical like mythical wyvern. So
they're traditional European dragon.
When you think of a like a dragon that's wings or its arms, that's a wyvern.
Okay.
So technically, all the dragons like in Skyrim, they're actually wyverns. Fun fact.
Yeah. Okay.
So they mostly feed on sheep, but they will eat people. They carry all their stuff back to their nest, eat it up. Num num num. Basilisks are pretty cool. The basilisk effect is a really cool thing if you guys want to look it up. It's really fucking trippy.
Oh my god.
What? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about are you talking about something in the universe? Or are you talking about fucking...
No, outside of this.
That
it's just like...
It's like someone's basilisk or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's insane. It's crazy.
Rocco's basilisk.
Yes, that.
Yeah. That's a thing.
We'll go into that some other time. But this one's kind of more bird-like. A lot of them kind of look like giant parrots, like mixed with a griffin to me. They got webbed wings, hooked talons, bird-like beaks, all that stuff. You see a lot of those like terrorizing small villages.
I like how you didn't talk about the dewlaps.
Crimson dewlaps. They have crimson.
What is a dewlap?
Well, according to Wikipedia, because I had to look it up too, a dewlap is a longitudinal flap of skin that hangs beneath the lower jaw or neck of many vertebrates. So I think it's another term for jowls.
Like the gobbler.
Oh, it is the gobbler. You're right.
Yeah.
Like underneath the... Yeah, okay. Like Komodo dragon.
Yeah, like lizards and dogs.
Yeah. Dracoins, whatever you want to call them. They're Draconids. Very similar to wyverns in my opinion. They just look even more reptilian in my opinion.
Draco meteor.
And then we have dragons, which don't really come up too often in the games, but they do come up in the TV series and the books quite a bit.
I think there's like one as a side quest in the third game.
Maybe.
And you have to like make the... Yeah, I think you have to like make the choice because since Geralt is like, I don't kill intelligent creatures and dragons are technically intelligent creatures, like...
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it's one of the side quests in Skellige, but I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I played. I want to play them again because of this, but it's been a while.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to dedicate.
It's a lot of games.
I was going to try to replay and like speed run the main story quest for this, but I decided not to because I didn't have enough time.
Your time.
So, anyways, dragons are flying monsters, represent forces of chaos. They really aren't, though. It's just like what they say they are. They are the only things besides cats that can absorb magical energy. They are drawn to hoarding gold.
Besides cats?
Yeah, cats can
absorb. Cats are weird in The Witcher.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cats are pretty cool.
Right when I said that, my cat walked up on my bedroom and he just stared at me.
Like, what you talking about?
You talking about? He's like, you talking about me? He just walked away.
It's for my Lord of the Rings fans. Smaug is a dragon. I just said the stupidest fucking like nod. It's like the first fucking chapter of the book. You're like, we gotta go to the fucking mountain to fight Smaug the dragon. And then they don't. Then they just don't. That was such a fucking. I've never seen the movies, right? I just didn't care to watch the Hobbit movies.
I saw the first two.
I'm not gonna fucking. I don't care about spoiling this like 70, 80-year-old book. The fucking dwarves don't fucking fight Smaug. Smaug just flies off to the town on the lake, and some dude just fucking shoots him out of the air.
Oh. Huh. That's pretty lame.
It's very anticlimactic.
Really lame ending.
Like, there's a whole chapter about, like, here's what Smaug's doing while the dwarves are, like, sneaking into the, like, thing, his hoard under the mountain. And then, like, it's like, oh, Bard, the descendant of the old king of Dale, had these magic arrows and was told by a finch, like, where Smaug's weak point is, because Bilbo found it. And, like, he shot the arrow, like, shot the best arrow, and Smaug is just, like, then they talk about how Smaug's decaying at the bottom of the lake, and it's like, okay. And then the very beginning of the very next chapter, Tolkien's like, now I bet you wonder what Bilbo and the boys were up to.
That's lazy writing.
Like, write a book.
He wrote it as a fucking bedtime story for his kids, so, like, I get it.
All right, that's fair. That night, he was, like, building up, and he was like, man, I'm getting tired. All right, they shot him with a magic
It's also like a children's story, so, like, I don't think... But then there's a war that kind of doesn't happen. It's a strange book. Like, it's like, oh, there's a big battle that's coming, and then Bilbo gets knocked out, and since Bilbo is our POV character, we don't see any of that. We just see the aftermath.
Back on topic. There are true dragons in the game. They're black, green, red, white. There are others that are considered mythical or nearly extinct. We do know in the show, in the book, Geralt does meet a gold dragon, which is known to be, extinct or mythical completely. So there's other colors out there, but mostly wide known that are real are the black, green, red, and white. And this brings us to the end of my list, and then at the end I'll see what you guys' favorites are. My favorite's Leshen, because it's
the tree fox.
Based up, huh?
They said the tree fox.
Yeah, yeah. I like the Leshens a lot.
It's the most. I know you have a thing written down here about how there was a Monster Hunter World collaboration. They were the most fucking inconvenient thing to fight in that game, bar none. The mission that you have to do to like unlock you have to like do it a couple times to unlock like the Geralt skin, so like you can like look like Geralt, and it's like it's fucking annoying, dude. That's all I'm gonna say.
I have a bunch of stuff here written down. I'm not really gonna go through all of it because some of it's just how to like fight them. I just kind of
also
I have a bunch of stuff that I just kind of copy and pasted. But Leshens, it's a creature in The Witcher. They look like they kind of have a deer skull head, antlers. They are very large, tall, and they can turn into crows and teleport kind of around, turning from crows into the monster back and forth. So they kind of do get a little irritating to fight because they'll just do that. They also can do control like roots and feed their hand in the ground, which will grow roots and attack you, which is pretty cool, and like kind of bind you up. They can be found pretty much in any forest, I would say.
Basically.
But they generally stay out of, like cities and stuff. They just don't care. They just want to protect the forest because that's where they live. They want to protect that stuff. So they're actually, I think, good in that aspect that they want to, save all the wildlife. And I think that's why I like them so much. They can also call in wolves and stuff to help them fight. And that's really about it. Yeah. Unless you guys got anything to add?
What the fuck is that? That might be my favorite. Oh, I forgot about this cute thing. My favorite monster is the Toad Prince.
Oh.
Forgot about this.
That's like that's marked down as like one of the hardest bosses in The Witcher 3.
Yeah, I might not have fought this. Maybe I did.
It's in the expansion pack for Hearthstone.
Hearthstone. I don't remember if I did or not.
Ooh, the storm's here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's over me right now. Yeah, dude. The Witcher's monsters are cool. No, I'm not like trying to like. I genuinely think that like all of the like backstory that went into like writing them for the games and like they all have like very different like ways to fight them, and it doesn't really get boring. So
yeah, I liked the creature of the Witcher world. Obviously I kind of gave you a brief overview of some of them. There's a lot more, but between the books and the games, there was a lot of thought between. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that people can go look at that tie a lot of these creatures into actually like mythology stuff or cryptids that they're based off of. Like Leshens are kind of based off of Wendigos. There's Drowners are based off of some stuff, and you can kind of go look it up.
Melon heads.
I don't think it's melon heads, but they kind of look like that. But you can go look it up. It's pretty cool, the thought that they put into it between the books and the games and everything. It's kind of just, I think it's cool because you create this world that has all these mythologies from around the world. So it feels like it's its own world in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like instead of being like culturally just like Polish cryptids. Like they kind of got out of just Poland.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's probably also because himself, like he was like just like a really, really big sci-fi nerd to begin with. So that probably helped him because I'm sure like he was into more than just like Polish stuff because he started writing just like translating different sci-fi novels.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So he would translate them from other language into Polish?
Yeah, because he started off just like as a hobbyist. Like I think you mentioned, he just like entered his first story in a competition. He was like 39 or some shit like that, something wild. Like he was old when he started.
Gives me hope.
Yeah, see?
I want to write a book.
I want to write really, like, I know we're at the end here, so, like, I guess I'll, like, ramble for, like, a second.
Yeah, no, we're at the end, so, like, if you guys want to, we're pretty much at the wrap-up point, so just go off the rails.
I had this thought in my head of, like, what's stopping me from writing, like, really shitty Hallmark TV movie scripts and just, like, sending them out to every fucking, like, movie production, like, channel and being like,
get that money.
Exactly. It's like, give me like 5%.
So easy. You could do it.
It's so fucking easy.
You could pump them out.
You make like an alliterative
right now.
You make like an alliterative title, and then like that's it. That's all they need. And like like
the Forever Christmas.
I think that's actually
like a
big city girl goes to farm home.
This is like 10 of them.
Man.
Uh-huh.
He like Christmas. She hates Christmas.
This is an actual movie, though.
In love.
That's an actual Lifetime movie, though. Like 10 of them.
I've definitely seen a Hallmark movie like that. Like, for sure.
Okay. The Splendid Thanksgiving. Big city girl.
And it turns out that they're
home.
They're not Pocahontas, I guess, but like they're like the descendants of the people from the first Christmas or from the first Thanksgiving, and they were star-crossed lovers in the past, and now, and it's set in like like one of those states that's a Native American reservation,
but like a very stereotypically racist.
Yes. Where there's just
Native
casinos.
American. Oh, God. You know what my favorite Hallmark Christmas movie is? It's The 9 Lives of Christmas.
Holy fuck.
You want to guess what it's about? It's about a lady that's got a bunch of cats. And then some guy finds one of her cats and they fall in love on Christmas.
There's so many Christmas ones, dude. It's like,
that's why they have Christmas in July on Hallmark. They have Christmas in July where they have a bunch of them.
I'm not saying... It's either people like me who are like, I can write the lowest common denominator script, or it is genuine...
100% no.
Or it's people who are genuinely like, this is good.
I can almost guarantee you that at least 80% of Hallmark writers are people like you, just like fucking shitting stuff out.
But that 20%, it's like, I have to imagine they're horny middle-aged women who are like living their vicariously through these scripts.
Oh, 100%.
And it's like,
100%.
What's fucking horny about Christmas, dude?
It's a very emotional time of the year. It's all about
Jesu.
It's got the highest suicide rate of the whole year.
Cookies.
It's very emotional.
Yeah, dude.
What if
everybody's like, yo, Jesus
that's
was
too dark
born.
for Hallmark.
Let's get down.
I was going to say, what if we start the movie after a failed suicide attempt and he finds love? But that's too dark for a Hallmark movie, I think.
That'd be a Lifetime movie.
I was gonna make that joke too. I was like, this is a Lifetime marketable thing. They'll go there. They'll do Killer Stepdad, so they'll go there.
Dude, the one Lifetime movie that I remember so vividly, and this was years ago, and I will never let my child do this now because of this movie. This kid wanted to sleep with his toy. And it was one of those toys, like old school wooden toys that had rollers on it. I think it was a horse. I can't remember for sure. It was either a horse or a car.
He fucking strangled himself, didn't he?
Yes. You ruined my punchline, but yes. So he wanted to sleep with it, and I had the little string on it. So his mom was like, no, you can't do it. So, like, that's the first, like, I don't know, 20 minutes of the movie.
And did it happen
like
on
every
Christmas?
night saying no. I don't think so. I think it was close to like Halloween or something. So then she lets him do it. He fucking strangles himself in the middle of the night, dies. But then the fucked up part is the rest of the movie, the kid starts slowly making his mother insane and trying to get her to kill herself so that she could join him in the afterlife.
I mean, can you really blame him? He's probably bored. He doesn't really know what's
going on. So which part of this do you not want your kid to do? Die from
I don't want them to die and then try to get me to kill myself.
Or bully you into killing yourself?
Both. The whole thing. I want to avoid all of that. Because I'm going to already feel...
If my child were to die because of my negligent abilities in parenting, and that child's ghost were to then come back and haunt me...
I'd say it's justified.
I'd be like, I get it. I deserve this. This is my fault. Yeah.
I don't even think I'd
get
like, to
step
the point...
off. All right, you're already dead. Get the fuck out of here.
I want to avoid all of that because I'm already going to feel terrible. I'm probably already going to get to the point where I'm going to kill myself because my kid's dead. But I don't want him coming back.
Well, your kid's just there rooting you on. Then.
So what if we set it on Christmas and he becomes an elf instead?
What if he becomes an elf?
Yo, he becomes an alien who eats cats.
Do, do, do. We got a Hallmark movie. Let's go.
We could probably recreate that movie slightly different, and people probably won't remember the original one, and we could market it again.
We could probably get like a Fiverr
because I don't know what the name of it
to
is.
do this for us. We can make an animated movie out of this. We got it. We're in the.
I'm trying to think of like a title to go with like Haunted Hayride.
Haunted Hayride sounds like a good title to me.
Where they're just, the plot is that there's a lady who's really into Halloween, and she's trying to set up a hayride for the kids, and she falls in love with the farmer whose tractor she has to borrow.
And then she runs over the farmer, and then he starts haunting.
And then she accidentally kills the farmer's dog. But they fall in love.
The farmer's name is Hay.
Yo, his name's like Hayden, but he goes by Hay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. We're gonna get on this.
And there's like there's like an implied sex scene where she's like, "You want to go for a ride? Hey ride." And he's like, "Fuck yeah, I do."
You know what? Okay, so this is maybe a good segue, but for our listeners,
and then Save a Horse Ride a Cowboy starts playing.
for our 12 listeners, I think last time I looked, we are going to start a Patreon. Well, we did. We started one. So if you want to support us, that's awesome. I'll let you guys know. But you know most of our goals and stuff. I send that to you guys. But for our listeners, we have a Patreon now. So if you want to support the show, please go do so. But maybe we could start a little mini series where we talk about Hallmark movies just for the Patreon people.
Yeah, you'd have to pay me to watch those.
Same.
You'll have to pay to watch
I see the
us
title.
Talk about them.
So the problem here is that the Lifetime and Hallmark channels are directly before the BBC channel, and I see a lot of the titles, and they're very good.
Yeah, I remember going.
Like I see a lot of My Stepfather or Stepfather or Stepmother is a Killer and shit like that. And that's like, I wonder how. I don't know.
You know what we could do? We could get two demographics. We could get the lonely housewife and horny teenage boys, and we could have killer stepsister
and the educational murder porn crowd.
Yeah, we got this.
We just write horny true crime stories that are like legally distinct enough that like they're based on real true crime events, but they're legally distinct enough to like, but they can't do anything about it.
Oh fuck!
I would feel bad if it was like an actual killing, but if it's like a
fuck it.
Like a relatively tame killing, like someone just killed their wife or their husband in a fit of like anger. It was a crime
normal
of passion,
2020 stuff.
Like your Lorraine Bobbitt's, where you cut off your husband's cock. And he gets it sewn back on. God.
Jesus. On that note,
the same.
On that note, we should probably start the plugs and wrap this baby up. We're getting pretty close to the 1.5 hour mark.
I'm gonna talk about Lifetime for another 5 minutes. But you can find me on Letterboxd at Timmy C, and you can find me at everything else at Hot Pink Waffles. I talked about the 2 movies I reviewed recently, so I don't have to do that.
Perfect. Quentin?
Twitter.com at Gondola Driver, twitch.tv/boxwine.
Oh yeah,
Zero.
Twitch.tv/tjams, TEAJAMZ. I've been thinking about streaming like Persona 4 Golden. It'd be a long series though. I don't know about how I'm gonna do that. Only because that game has the perfect Twitch algorithm. It's got like 69.6 something K followers and like 100 views per night.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
You can check me out at jmergs at pretty much anywhere, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I did just start another podcast with a buddy called Socks and Scandals. We have 2 episodes out right now on YouTube and on Spotify and wherever you listen to your podcasts. We just sit down, we wear funny socks, we wear sandals, mandals if you prefer, and we just talk.
You wear Birks. You got some Birks?
I have some Birks. Yeah. Mine are Birks. His are
All right.
mandals, like Jesus sandals almost.
I just got some Adidas slides myself.
There you go. But we just kind of ask each other questions, talk about just weird different things. Just kind of depends. We jumped on Reddit for our second episode for a little bit. We're going to record a couple more episodes here this weekend and see what we do. I don't know.
This time you're going to go on 4chan.
No.
Please don't.
Not going on 4chan. I don't think YouTube will even let us say that word.
Go on the fitness board and be like, this is not based. You should be using this type of creatine. This is the based red-pilled creatine.
Yes.
This creatine is based and red-pilled and will give you gains.
I prefer blue.
You should do but you should go on the incel forums. Probably not. But there's some quality fucking content on those.
If you send me some forums, we'll cover it. That or I'll cover it on my YouTube channel. Like send me some good
incel
shit.
Forum. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how advertiser how like YouTube friendly it is. But like if you censor some of it, it's fine. But there's some fucking primo cringe on those forums.
I'm looking to maybe do a cringe series on my YouTube channel. Like, so yeah, send that over to me. I'll at least do it on
I
that.
would. Hell yeah.
Podcast socials, rewind, reload. I think I got everything switched over for that. Like I said, we are starting a Patreon after episode 50, I think we talked about that, or we'll wait until the end of the year, which would be episode 55. Somewhere in that span, we are going to take a week off. We're not going to take a week off, but we're going to wait a week to post. And anybody that is on the second tier or higher will get the episode early, a week early. Everyone else will get it the following week. I do have some of the episodes ready to post on YouTube, so those will start getting posted this weekend, and try to get that caught up. And I think that's about it. Got anything else?
I mean, now that I have this stupid fucking webcam border, we can, if you guys want, we can start doing actual video podcasts. So for the viewers who can't see this, I made a parody of this ugly son of a bitch fucks hot chicks and basically you're fucking stupid picture. It was like an old like porn site ad. And that's my webcam border right now.
Classic relic of the internet, if you will.
Yeah. And it's I don't know what tickled me so much about it, other than like I made a meme with it that we won't talk about. I guess we can, but I don't want to. I don't want to touch that fucking subject. But
we don't need to bring more attention.
Yeah.
Well, I took a couple pictures of our current setup right now, so I'll post it on to tonight or maybe tomorrow for the post, to remind people to tune in on Friday to listen to this episode, and you guys can see Tim's sick ass border. And I'd be totally cool with starting to record, and maybe we'll put that on our Patreon first, and then start letting those out. So yeah, I think that's about it then. So hopefully we get more viewers here once we get on YouTube. So please listen. Please. Bye.
It's got to hit that SEO.